Hi, my name is Kaylee Dewey, and in this video we will talk about the ketogenic and paleo diet, as well as their use for diabetes management. So what is the ketogenic diet trend? The keto diet is a high-fat, medium protein, and low carbohydrate eating pattern. It is meant to have less than 50 grams of carbohydrates a day, which limits fruits, vegetables, whole grains, milk, and yogurt. So who uses the ketogenic diet? Well, those trying to lose weight more quickly and those trying to manage their diabetes. So how does it work? Carbs are the main energy source for our body, and without carbs, the body begins to use stored fat for energy, which is turned into ketones, hence ketogenic diet or generates ketones. And the increased use of stored fat causes a faster weight loss. So, is it effective for diabetes management? Well, before diabetes medication, a similar type of diet was used for the management of diabetes. This diet included only about 5% of calories from carbohydrates, so around 100 grams. Several recent studies have found that the keto diet improved blood glucose control so much that diabetes medications were discontinued or the dose was decreased. The diet also reduced weight, waist measurements, and fat in the blood, and increased blood sugar control. Because the keto diet is so effective in lowering blood glucose, those on diabetes medications who use this diet should be monitored closely by their doctors to be able to adjust their medications. So, what foods should I eat? Foods that have low to no carbohydrates include meat, fish, seafood, and eggs, natural high-fat oils like olive oil, coconut oil, and butter, and low-carb vegetables such as leafy greens, cauliflower, broccoli, and zucchini. Also high-fat plant foods like nuts, avocados, and olives. It's also permitted to eat a small amount of berries. So the foods that contain more carbohydrates are the ones that we should avoid. So most fruit and fruit juices, soda, beer, and sweet wine, pasta, rice, breads, cereals, potatoes, french fries, donut candy, and all the other good stuff. Is the ketogenic diet safe? Well, it depends. It is not recommended for those who have pancreatic disease, liver or thyroid problems, eating disorders or a history of eating disorders, gallbladder disease, or those who have had their gallbladders removed. One of the biggest controversial issues with this diet is that it's high in saturated fat, which can increase the risk of heart disease. However, the risk on fat content of the ketogenic diet has not been fully studied. The ketogenic diet has short-term and long-term health risks. So in the beginning, switching to low carb can stress the body. This can result in flu-like symptoms or the keto flu, which can cause an upset stomach, headache, fatigue, and dizzy spells, kind of how you feel when you're very hungry. And also, cutting back on high fiber fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can increase the risk for constipation. Many times, those on the keto diet must take fiber supplements, which must be talked about with your healthcare provider. Long-term risks include kidney stones, liver disease, and vitamin and mineral deficiencies such as vitamin A, C, and K, and folate are usually pretty low. Here we have a list of common supplements needed to be taken with the ketogenic diet, as well as optional supplements depending on personal needs. The final take-home message for this diet is to talk to your doctor and a registered dietitian about your interest in the ketogenic diet. And now, what is the paleo diet trend? Well, the paleo diet stands for Paleolithic diet, or the caveman or Stone Age diet. The whole idea is that if we eat like our ancestors did 10,000 years ago, we will be healthier, lose weight, and prevent or reduce symptoms of disease. So this means eating foods that can be hunted, fished, or gathered. That includes meat, fish, eggs, nuts and seeds, vegetables, roots, and fruits. This means omitting grains, dairy, and legumes. Legumes are beans, lentils, and peas. It has been said our bodies are meant to eat this way, that the agricultural revolution and the domestication of farm animals adds food to our diet that causes disease. Is this true? Well, we really don't know, but we do know that the combination of plant foods and a protein-rich diet helps control blood sugar and prevents diabetes. The exclusion of whole grains, legumes, and dairy are rich in important vitamins and minerals. Diets of early humans varied depending on where they lived, so there is no such thing as the Paleolithic diet. Also, humans from around that time, for various reasons, only lived to be about 35 years old. and chronic conditions usually begin later in life. So, who uses the paleo diet? Again, those trying to lose weight, eat healthy, and reduce disease symptoms or risks, and those trying to manage their diabetes. So, is it effective for diabetes management? Well, it can be. It's helpful with glucose control because it eliminates two large sources of carbohydrates in our diet, grains and legumes. Unlike the ketogenic diet, the paleo diet allows for starchy vegetables and fruit, therefore allowing a little more intake of carbs, and is not considered a low carb or ketone generating diet. Is the paleo diet safe? Short-term effects similar to the keto diet is that in the beginning, eating less carbs from whole grains and legumes can stress the body. You may feel hungry, angry, or hangry, and have symptoms such as bad mood, tiredness, and a craving of carbs. Long-term health risks include grains, legumes, and dairy products are rich in several vitamins and minerals such as calcium, vitamin D, magnesium, and several B vitamins. To avoid nutrient deficiency, it is important that these are supplemented. So the final take-home message is, talk to your doctor and a registered dietitian about your interest in the paleo diet. Here's a chart of the differences between the keto and paleo diet. Go ahead and pause the video to compare the foods allowed in each diet. Thanks for watching.